Today is Mathews reveal day. And as you can see, I'm ready. Got my Mathews shirt, got my Mathews hat, and got my Mathews bows. The new Lift X is out today, so we're gonna open it up, take a look at it, shoot a few arrows to it, and see what we think. All that coming up next on Trinity Wild. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. Well, we got the new Mathews Lift X. Now, usually Mathews does a real good job of keeping everything under wraps. They kind of let it get out of the bag this year, so a lot of you have already seen what's coming out. You kind of saw that there's some new colors, there's some new tuning options and all that, but let's go ahead and open this up and see what we think. Lift X 29.5, this one's in Shale. This is one of the new colors for this year. Same old hat. And, ooh, I do like that. It's kind of a throwback to the old stone, but it's got a little more gray to it, so you can see. Got the SCS system already on there. Mathews already goes ahead and puts a integrated rest on this one. Shot sense is already in there. 29.5 Lift X. One of the things I'm real excited about is that new tuning option. So we'll look at that a little bit closer because the tuning is going to be in the limbs, where a lot of times you'll see the way that the cam goes from left to right by using a shim. This time you're going to be tuning it by using a limb tune. So I'm kind of excited to break that down, see how that works. But that's your Shale 29.5 Lift X. Let's go on to the next one. All right, next up, Lift X 33. This is in the Kuiu, so another new color, so we get to take a peek at that. Yes, man, I like that. So mine I ordered is a Kuiu with shale limbs. That is gonna look so cool, I can't wait to get it back. That's the 33. Again, not a lot of difference. It's the same mods, same cam, but it's the tuning part that we're gonna have to look at here in just a little bit. But there you go, there's the 33 in the Kuiu Verde, the 33X. So I have two more. They did away with the Atlas and the Prima. So for the Atlas, the Lift XD is taking its place, so let's check it out. There's your Lift XD. Right now, I'm not positive, and I know the Atlas went to 34. I imagine this will too. Looks like a little shorter brace height, but this is gonna be your Lift XD. This is for your long draw, guys. It's 33 axle to axle. When we get into our goodie box, we'll break down all the specs and get a little more specific with that, but that's the XD. And that's in ambush. All right, next one. And lastly, the Lift RS. Let's check it out. So that one's in the Shale as well. All right, so this is the RS. It's going to be a 27.75 axle to axle. And that's in the Shale as well. That's a little darker than I thought it was going to be. I do like it. So that's taking the place of the Prima. This is going to give you a lot more draw weight adjustability, if I remember correctly. All right, so that's the four new bows. The Lift X, the Lift RS, and the Lift XD. So now let's get into our goodie box, and we'll take a little closer look at the specs and all the other new innovations we've got. Take a look at what we got here. So this is all the product information. We'll go through that pretty closely here in just a second. All right, get all our packing out of the way. All right, so this Low Pro Quivers, they always send us a couple of things to get the bows rigged up for display. We already know about all those. Stabilizers. We know about the limb legs, the exo limb legs. Make sure the exo limb legs go with your Lift and your Lift X. None of the other ones, just those two. Posters, if you want a poster, let me know. You're welcome to have them. And then product guides, these will be out on the counter. All right, so the new Bond grip system. One of the things I hear a lot is how people don't like these Mathews grips. Side plates, very normal. Let's see, typical side plate. Yeah, that's just gonna, you got your, yeah, that's just typical, putting the side plates on. That's kind of what I've started doing. I do like the side plates. And then the Bond grip system. So a lot of people bag on Mathews grip. So now you've got the Engage grip, which is the typical grip. You have the Contour grip and then the Taper grip. So you have different options as far as what you can mount on your bow. Different color inlays as well, so that's pretty cool. And of course, most of you probably know UltraView now has partnered with Mathews, and you've got your UltraView Mathews sight. Now we've got the unboxing out of the way. Let's get a little more specific about the specs on each one, okay? First off, 29.5 Lift X. Axle of course, 29.5, duh. IBO speed is 348. Brace height 6 inches. Physical weight 3.99, exactly like the old Lift. And the weight on these bows is calculated without the dampeners. Of course, there's only a couple on here, so that's just pure bow, nothing else. Draw weights from 55 to 80 in 5-pound increments, just like the Lift. Let off 80 or 85%, you've got that choice. Draw lengths on the 29.5 are going to go from 24.5 to 30. And the 29.5 here we're showing you is in the new Shale color, which looks a lot like that old stone color, only with a little more gray in it, I guess. But it looks more metallic than anything else. But there you go, there's your 29.5. All right, now let's look at the 33. This is going to be in the Kuiu Vias, which is another new color. So the IBO speed on the 33 is going to be 343. That brace height is going to be 6.5. Weight's 4.26, so only a 1/4 pound more than the 29.5. Draw weights again from 55 to 80, all in 5-pound increments. Let off is going to be 80, 85%. Draw lengths on the 33 are going to go from 26 to 31.5. Which is going to accommodate most archers. But if not, you've got the Lift XD. So with the Lift XD, they did an IBO speed rating of 363. Now that's theoretical, whatever that means, at 33.5 inches. So if you can draw 33.5 inches, you can theoretically get 363 feet per second out of this. The ATA, unbelievably, is 33 inches. Brace height 6.75. Weight's going to be 4.31. So again, just a tiny bit more than the regular Lift. Draw weight from 55 to 80, just like before. Now the draw length on this is going to go from 32 to 33.5. So it picks up right where the 33 leaves off and gives you this. Look at the size of those cams. This is a different cam system. This is a SWX Plus cam. So same modules work on it, you don't have to worry about that, but it is a different cam system. Now the surprise of the day is the RS. This one's 27 3/4 axle to axle. This is in the Shale color. I'm going to come back to the IBO speed in just a second. Brace height is 5.5, weight's going to be 3.92. You can draw 55 to 80 with the standard limbs. But it also comes with lightweight limbs, so you have to order it that way. The lightweight limb draw weights would be 41, 45, 49, 52, 56, and 60. Draw lengths are from 23.5 to 29, but get this, at 29 inches, this thing IBOs at 353. And this is the one that we had the most fun with today. So we looked at this Bond grip system a second ago. Let's look at it a little closer. So we'll start out with the Engage grip. This is one we all know and some love and some hate. But if you look, it's kind of rounded at the bottom. So let me show you what Mathews did with the other grip. All right, first, this is the Contour. So if you look, this is at a 14-degree pitch now. And also, see how it's flatter? It's not as rounded. This is going to feel a lot like just a regular side plate on your bow, but at a 14-degree angle. All right, let's check out the next one. All right, lastly, this is the Taper. So it's at a 17-degree angle. Of course, it's got that same contour there where your thumb floats under. And look how flat that is. That's a little wider. Mostly you can see the difference at the bottom. That's pretty flat. That one's rounded, but more rounded at the bottom, kind of this way, as opposed to around the side. So it's still good and flat. So again, a lot of people have been hating on Mathews grips for a long, long time. Well, now you've got several different options. The Contour was by far my favorite. So I got my new 29X, but you know, I want to try out this new contour grip. How big a pain is that going to be? Well, let's see. I don't know how I can get much easier than that. And you've changed grips. No sticky tape, no nothing. I don't like that one. I'd like the 17-degree one. Well, let's just swap them out. Here you go. Try that now. Yeah, definitely the contour. Definitely the contour is what I like the best. But you can come in and try them out. These are all going to be, I think $99.99 is going to be the cost on these. But when you order your bow, you'll be able to pick which one you want. You'll be good to go. They come in different colors. You've got the gray that'll match the shale, the green that'll match the ambush, the brown will match the earth. There's even a white as well. Mathews has a new injection molding facility on site now. So that's who makes these, is Mathews. Who would know better how to make a grip for Mathews bows other than Mathews? So there you go, the new Bond grip system. I'm loving it. Well, I saved the best for last. Now let's look at the limb shift technology, or what they call LST, on the new Mathews Lift X. Let's take a look at it from the top down. As you see, there's only one top hat now, not two, just the one. But you still will need to put that in a press to change that top hat out if you don't have enough room to adjust here. Let me show you how that works. 5/64. I'm going to take that out. So 5/32 goes in and then rotates as that moves back. So as you see, you rotate, and now that's moving. So we're not moving the cam over. What that's doing is actually moving the limb. So that's what makes this technology a little bit different. Now that's moving that limb over. Now what happens is, you run out of room here, that's when you would need to come and get a top hat put on there. That's when you would need to go top hat. But right now that's just 5/32. What I think I would do, just playing with it today, is try to get the right top hat in there to where I'm right dead center. And this is just a quick look here at us kind of tuning and playing with them today. So as you look at that paper there, that one with the right tear, that was the first shot out of the bow. That's center shot down the middle. You see that right tear, but then, so as you can see, it didn't take a whole lot to end up with a bullet hole in that paper. So I only got a chance to shoot each bow a few times today. I haven't really had a chance to run them through the ringer yet, but that's coming. So far, the thing I love the best is that grip, that 14-degree contour grip. I absolutely love that. And I love how quickly I can take them off and put them on and try them. I believe that grip will also go back to the other lift. I'm not positive, I'm gonna check on that. The biggest surprise of the day has been this RS. And if you have a little bit shorter draw length, you can pull 75, 80 pounds. Don't sleep on this bow. I'm telling you, this is a screamer. Now, I'm going to ask you, what type of thing would you like to see next? Would you like to see RX9 versus the Lift? Would you like to see Lift 33 versus 29.5? You want to see Lift X versus Lift? Mathews versus Hoyt? I don't know. What do you want to see? Drop below in the comments. Give me some ideas of what you'd like to see next from the Mathews bows or from the Hoyt bows, or what you'd like to see us compare. But either way, thanks for watching today. The day the new bows drop, always an exciting day. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Right now, it's time to get outside and get wild. Thank you all again for watching today. Take care and God bless.